And it goes a little something like this.
That's it, man. Get started whenever y'all ready, man. What's new?
Shit. The sky is blue. The grass is green.
the air is cold.
Yep.
Ain't changing.
The weather's ridiculous, man.
Yeah, man. I was in 90 degrees and then went down to 50 the next day.
It was 94 and went down. Yeah. Hey, man. That's hey, your ex-president didn't believe in climate change.
No, he didn't. He sure didn't. Freaking idiot, man. It's an imbecile.
Yeah. I heard him on the news talking about the windmills too. Saying he was trying to get rid of windmills because he said, "Man,
yeah, I remember that too.
They're a big problem. These windmills, big problem. They rushed out and they leave crap everywhere. Like what? They kill all the birds.
You said it causes cancer, didn't it?
Yeah.
Y'all giving him too much airtime. Fuck yeah. And fuck anybody that follow with him. So
yeah.
What y'all got popping? Well, fuck it. Y'all ain't gonna start, I'll start. Hey man, let me tell you something.
Are we rolling?
Yeah, we rolling, man.
Yeah, it's on. It's automatically. It automatically start whenever the meetings start.
Oh damn! All right, I thought you. Okay, go ahead. What
man,
you got?
If you ain't watched that show, The Ultimatum, man, that shit crazy. It's basically what it is. It's a show. It's a show by Nick Lachey and his wife. It brings couples onto the show, and one of the parties have given an ultimatum. But when you get to the show, there's other couples there as well that have ultimatums. So basically what it is, when you get on there, you mingle, and then you get the choice of picking the person you want to spend 3 weeks with as a couple.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's vice versa for your spouse or your girlfriend or whatever. So after the 3 weeks, you go back to your other, and then you guys decide if you want to get married and continue the relationship or pick the person that you was compatible with. My problem with the show is everybody on there has only been in a relationship at the max 4 years, and they're all in their 20s, no older than 30. Man, I'm sitting here chuckling some listening to this shit, dude. It was crazy.
4 years is a long time.
Man, you don't even learn about somebody until your 5th year. Motherfuckers don't fart around you until the 5th year. Freely.
That ain't necessarily true.
I'm just saying.
Unless you plan on getting married.
But you feel a person out the first 2 years. So the next 2 years after that are bonus years.
Yeah, but that don't apply to everybody.
Right. So, okay. So for example, there's a couple.
For example, there's some women that think you should know if you're going to marry them in 2 years.
Okay. And there's a couple.
There's some people that actually do, but I don't know.
There's a couple on there. The guy's ready. He wants to go further. But before he gets married, he wants to make sure that he's financially stable.
Right.
The girl wants the ring and a baby right away.
Right.
So he's hesitant to give her what she wants.
Because he's not financially stable.
Right. But after watching the first episode she's saying he's using the money stability as a scapegoat. But yet she's talking to one of the guys that, it's kind of like speed dating. So she's telling one guy, well, I live a certain lifestyle and I want to continue it. And matter of fact, I want it to go higher. I'm like, damn.
Oh.
So basically that's what it's about.
Just another dating game. Just another dating show.
Well, yeah, but it got little plots and twists and shit like that. But then she went to go on and say, she said on camera, well, if it wasn't for the amount of money he makes, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't even be with him. I'm like, there you go.
Man, come on, man. You already know there's going to be one or two.
Well, yeah. But it's crazy, dude. Well, I'm listening to these 22-year-old people talking about love and marriage. It's like, man, you ain't even found yourself yet.
Yeah.
But it's crazy, man.
I mean,
because here's my question to y'all two. Okay, so say y'all dating or married, because two of us are and one ain't. So here's the thing: say your partner wants to take you on the show. Would you be cool watching your partner talk to other dudes and dating other dudes as you're sitting there doing the same, or how would you handle that?
No, because they can do that outside of the show. I don't.
Okay, T.
They can do the same thing outside of the show. I mean, I don't want them to do that, but period. But that stuff happens outside of the show. I don't need my business out there like that.
Okay. What about you, T?
No, I'll say, if we're gonna go on there and that's what the agreement is, if we agreed to go on there, we probably was gonna do that outside of the marriage anyway. So might as well go ahead and have a sanction and whatever. It's just to be an excuse to leave because that's all y'all was looking for anyway.
Yeah, I say the same because it's one chick on here. The white dude love her. He like, man, he agree to everything she's saying. Like, I'm on here to prove and show you that I'm the right one for you, and I want you to birth my kids, and she's sitting there the whole time like stone faced, like whatever. So she just there to get her little fuck on.
Uh-huh.
And soon, because they give you one day once you get there, they give you one day to spend the last day with your spouse before the 3 weeks starts. Man, when that door closed, she couldn't wait.
She ran out.
She was ready. Like, dude, ready. She was like, oh, when I walked in, I saw him. I knew he was the one I was on. I like, damn. See?
Yeah.
Which takes me to the next thing. They always say men are dogs, but shit, women be out here on the prowl too.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's an interesting show. I just started watching today, but I watched the first 30 minutes. But that shit crazy, dude. It's a more raw and uncut real world.
Yeah. They got so many shows like that. I don't know.
Yeah, but like the black dude, like his girl, she was like, well, he was like, because she won't express to him what she wants with him. And she like, well, you ain't gonna find no girl that keeps her body in shape and goes to the gym and it fucks as good as I do. And I was like, wow. So you just living off your body. But then again, I had to tell myself, these are mid-20-year-olds talking this way.
Yeah, they don't understand.
That shit ain't gonna stay that way forever.
Yeah.
Man, it's a shit. They do that for ratings.
Oh, of course.
All them shows are basically on the same premise. And then what do the people look like on there?
Pretty boys.
I mean, the women.
Come on, fake booties,
Exactly.
jobs, shit like that.
Exactly. Put some regular people in there.
Somebody else told me that too. I was told, why ain't no fat people on there? I said, because fat people are not pleasing to look at on TV. You got to have eye candy. So basically, it's body shaming.
Yeah, it's all about ratings.
Hold on. I got a delivery.
I bet you do guys do delivery, but it's you got to look a certain way to be on reality TV, unless you're on The Biggest Loser.
Yeah. Now even then, they still screen their contestants.
Well, yeah, they do. But
that's how TV works, man. Hey.
I'm back.
Man. I was watching that shit, man. I was just shaking my head. You can watch the first episode and know who's doing what, like who's gonna fuck around and shit like that. I knew it like that.
All them shows on that premise. I was watching the hell's that show? Come on, USA Channel. It's a Paradise Island, something like that.
Yeah, they put you on the island.
Yeah, put some regular people on there.
Well, that's what I was saying. If you're gonna do a show like that, do it with a couple that's been together like 8 to 12 years, or you know what I'm saying? That got some time invested.
I see your point. Yeah,
because then you'll really get some juice.
Yeah,
because with a motherfucker that's been with somebody 2 years, only thing you know about that person is that they snore and they burn French toast. For real. Like, you don't know nobody's habits until you've been with them X amount of years. Like, motherfucker, you keep leaving your dirty drawers by the sink. And I keep slipping on it when I'm brushing my shit like that. So, they're a year and a half into a relationship ain't shit, dude.
Yeah, they got that. All that stuff been overlooked.
Yep.
You get about 3-4 years down. It's like, hey man, you've been doing this like the last 2 years. I need to say something. We need to have a talk. I'll tell you this one show we was watching called Fuckboy Island.
It's called what?
It's called Fuckboy Island. F-Boy Island. Fuck.
Yeah.
And then that show was good. Basically, it's these dudes. They got all these dudes on here. They're supposed to be like players, but then it's supposed to be mixed in with a group of dudes that ain't players. And so you got like 12 dudes, 12 women, and these 12 women, they got to try to decipher who the fuck boys in the group and who's not. And so they eliminate a couple of people every week, after they find out, if they're a fuck boy or not. Well, no, they just eliminate them. And then after they eliminate them, they like, tell us what you are. Is you a fuck boy or is you a good guy? And of course, the fuck boy won. All the girls went after the fuck boy. You know what I'm saying? And that seemed like real life to me. That was closer to real life I've seen. But that wasn't even real.
All that stuff that they making shows out of, I mean, this should be happening like for real. Yeah. It's just that all they do is they put a package on it and find models and want to be actors and actresses and put them on TV.
Mm-hmm. I think that's what that show I was watching, that Fuckboy Island. I think that's all it was actors and actresses. I don't think none of them was real people, but it was just how you could see like all the women went after the fuck boys. They fell for that game, and that's what I mean. Like in reality, that's how it be in life. It seemed like women always that's who they go for, and then they end up on that show Mike talking about 2 years down the road.
Ultimatum.
Giving the ultimatum.
I think there's
like, you know he's a fuck boy from the start. Now you got to give an ultimatum.
I think there's levels of getting to know people or whoever your significant other. I think it just varies. It depends on if you live with them, you don't really know them in 2 years. But if you live with somebody in 2 years, You know him. But if
Yeah.
you haven't, you don't know him. You don't know him at all.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Hey man, some people can hide that shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah, some
Like-
motherfuckers like Russian spies, man.
Right. You could be living with a motherfucker that love candy, and they have a hidden compartment right underneath your bed, and you won't even know it until you be like, "Damn, baby, I'm cleaning, and I found 32 candy wrappers underneath your side of the bed. Is there something that you need to tell me?" And then there you go, boom, you found something.
Then I think go ahead, T.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that remind me of that episode of Sopranos where that dude he found out his wife was down there eating. She was storing candy bars and shit in the dryer.
Went in front of the headboard.
No, it was in the dryer in the basement.
Oh yeah,
inside the dryer or under it or something. He left something, was going for a trip and came back, and she was down there tearing that shit up.
But sometimes you really just don't know people, period, man.
exactly.
Period.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just depends. It depends on a lot of stuff when it comes to people. But when you're in a relationship, I don't know. It depends on what you're in it for. But like Mike said, when you're in your 20s, man, I don't know.
Can either one of y'all say that we all was sitting around thinking about relationships and getting married and having kids at 25?
Some of us was.
Nope.
I wasn't.
Well, I'm saying us three.
I mean, yeah, I was.
Hell nah.
I was
out partying.
I don't know. I look at like a lot of folks that are older. I mean, people my brother's age, and my brother only 4 years older than me. A lot of them was married by 22, 23, 24.
Right.
A lot of them was. And then you look at our parents, they definitely was married by like 22, 23. So it's kind of generational, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Depends on what you're in it for, I guess.
Yeah.
Now,
I don't know.
if I'm dating a chick and I know she ain't shit, and she approached me with this show and she told me I'm getting a check, we going on there.
Yeah, get out. Get out of jail free card.
We going on there. I'm gonna go in there and yeah, I'm putting on a show.
Well, you good for that anyway. We already know that. You a showstopper.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, there's one dude on there. All the girls love him. I said, oh shit. I said, here we go. But like I was saying, like, what happens if all the girls like with the one guy, or vice versa? So they don't have a battle off or something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know. They probably gonna start breaking down the women somehow. Get rid of them. It's gonna be an elimination or something.
Yeah. One woman go psycho over them, and they're like, "Well, you're too crazy to be on the show," and everybody's like, "Oh God, I don't know about her. She's so scary, and she's stalking him, and she's fighting with all the other girls." And
right.
I think she's
I'm trying to set up the other girls to do something or lie to other girls about her and turn all other girls against her. That's how it was on that F-Boy Island.
Yep.
That's how they was. They'd be like, yeah, man, such and such said such and such about you. And then he said he'd never be with you. And then next thing you know, they go back and tell somebody else. And then they end up coming to elimination time. And the girls would be like, oh, yeah, well, such and such said this about you. You know, that's how just everybody was backstabbing each other.
Yo, shit. You ain't got to go on the TV to do that. You can just go to follow somebody to work. Shit.
Yeah, that's what we were saying, man. It's like, I don't know. I think it'd be more interesting if there was like real people on there.
You know what? You're right. I think they should make a show like that, but with a twist. You get a dude and all his exes and put them in and put them up in like a suite and just see how the pressure, how he can get out the pressure. See how he handles it. Who's gonna fold first? Who's gonna make the first move to try to get him back? Who's gonna tell all the dirt? That's some shit I'll watch.
I couldn't go on that show because I know my exes want me back anyway.
Oh shit. Okay.
But that would be interesting. Or vice versa. I mean, for the, if they put a woman on there, that would be interesting. But it gotta be real people though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just real everyday people. No millionaire. No dude that's a Fortune 500.
Yeah,
because you can pay motherfucker to come on there and fake it.
Yeah, you get Justine from the Adult Emporium.
Right.
She was dating Eric that worked at
Subway.
Subway Family Fair, whatever. Yeah.
Shit.
Well, Mike, I like what you said about getting like some like seasoned couple.
Yeah.
They've been in the game like 10 years,
Because then they'll tell you how to fit. They won't tell you all out, but they'll tell you under the pressure of alcohol. Because the truth come out when you start drinking.
Yeah, drunk man's words and sober man's mind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, I really like him, but he got this one tooth that overhangs the other. And then they go from there. I've seen it happen. So it's crazy, y'all. The shit that's on TV.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So what y'all think about the little girl on the AB show, The Abbotts?
Abbott Elementary.
Yeah, that had her little time on TV.
I didn't get a chance to see it because the tornado warning was going off on my television.
Wait, what happened? What little girl?
A girl from Omaha, Nebraska. She had
She's on Abbott Elementary?
Yeah.
I just watched the last episode. I didn't realize.
Yeah, the little girl with the glasses.
Oh, word?
Yep.
She's West Side. I think she's from West Side. Somewhere. She went to West Side Elementary or whatever, one of them schools out there.
That show was hilarious, man.
It's a good show.
That show, man. That show was funny.
Yeah,
that might be the funniest show on network TV.
They got Chris on there.
Yeah. That might be the funniest show on network TV.
What's that one lady? She been at everything.
Shirley.
She's the principal. Yeah, Shirley Ralph. Yeah, it's good. I like that show too.
Yeah,
I watched a couple of episodes. I've been DVRing it. I'm a binge watch it one weekend.
Yeah, that show was funny.
I saw when they knocked out the lights. What was it? And she thought she could fix it. The teacher, and she had to end up blowing out the fuses and everything else. That was funny.
And then what? You seen her rapper boyfriend?
No,
man. Mike, you seen her rapper boyfriend?
Yeah,
man. He reminds you of like some actual cats that you probably know.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that the dude that she like I'm gonna let him use my car and he don't have no lunch?
Yeah.
What was it?
Yeah.
He like had to use her car in the morning and she had to make lunch for him every morning or something.
Mm-hmm. He's a rapper. We came across cats like that.
But he ain't got no job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
oh man, I know a lot of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Got a lot of dudes living off a lot of chicks to live out their rap dreams.
Mm-hmm. 45 years trying to rap.
Y'all watch Atlanta?
Man.
I haven't been watching it. I need to catch up.
I caught the good thing you brought that up. Mike, you seen the reparation episode?
Nuh-uh.
Man. Yo. Yo. You seen it, T?
I hear. I don't know. Is that from this season? Probably
Yeah,
not. I
yeah.
haven't seen. Yeah, I haven't finished watching this season yet. I haven't watched it yet. I've been DVRing them. I'm trying to catch up on them. I've been
All I'm
catching
gonna
up on
say,
Snowfall.
all I'm gonna say is I think it's the latest episode is about what would it be like if if we was actually to be granted reparations. That's all I'm gonna say.
You already know. I already know. I don't even watch it.
I got a feeling that that's funny as hell. I already know it is.
Man,
We buying liquor stores and designer clothes.
it ain't even that.
It ain't that?
No,
Okay.
it ain't even that. You gotta see it. It's a trip, man. It's a trip because you're gonna be like, well, dang, that if it go down like that, I could probably see this really happening to some folk.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I gotta watch it. The last one I watched was they had just came over to Europe or whatever, and they went to that dude's. They thought it was like a rundown, like a business. Then they went in the back, and then he had like a 12-story building there, and they was all the floors was all pimped out, or like one floor was all pimped out, and the dude had a big tree growing on the roof or something. I can't remember. Yeah, it was a dude had a tree out there on top of the high rise, but I don't know, it's weird.
I ain't seen that one. I gotta watch that one.
Yeah, I think that was like the first episode of this year, and I just never got through. I haven't even finished it yet. That's right.
Yeah.
Like I
So
said,
do we need to touch on the Chris Rock Will Smith thing, or is that overplayed?
oh man, I mean we ain't talked about it, but
Yeah, we ain't talked about it.
man,
All right.
Will was out of bounds. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I understand I understand his wife felt hurt. I don't think it was more Jada than anything, because she sent him over there like the hitman.
Trigger.
I don't think.
Yeah, but you gotta look at this the way also, T. So say for example that happened to you, right? So you and your wife sitting at a banquet, say for her job, and they're giving her a speech,
Yeah.
just celebrating her on like 15 years of work. Let's say that, and then it turned into like a roast, and then he says something, and you laugh, and you look over, and she ain't laughing, and she give you that look, like what you gonna do? Look. What do you do at that time?
You don't get up and run up and hit the dude.
Well, yeah, yeah, true.
Probably have words afterward.
True.
I wouldn't. Yeah, that's just gonna draw more heat on her. You get up there and start acting a fool.
You know what? I honestly think I told Jimmy this. They're gonna end up divorced. Because she's a bully and she's been bullying him for years, and the August Alsina put him over the top.
Y'all saw I was a broken man.
That too.
Attack Chris Rock like that. That man is broken up, down, every which way. He's broken, and that's the result of it. That's the result of when you get the tipping point and you've had enough of every damn thing. That's the result of it. But Chris Rock handled that like a G.
Oh yeah.
He barely even, he kept on going with the show and didn't break dialogue. I was like, and then when he said that was the greatest thing that ever happened in the show, I was cracking up because he was on it. He was so on it. It was just like, dang, man. He wasn't rattled. He wasn't no tears in his eyes. Because, when you get popped in the face, tears pop,
Right.
Because you startled. You caught off guard and nothing like that.
I think he'd been attacked like that a couple of times before. So
yeah.
He said he used to get bullied when he was in school.
He from Brooklyn, so you already know.
Yeah.
He from Brooklyn.
Wow.
I was talking with some people, and they was like, "Oh, if so and so would have said that, Will Smith wouldn't have slapped him." So let me run these by you, okay? You tell me if Will would have slapped him or not. One of the ones I heard was, "What if it was The Rock, The Rock himself? Will Will slap The Rock?"
Nope.
I don't think he would.
I think he would have.
You think so?
Yep.
I don't think he would have.
Ain't nobody intimidated by a nigga on steroids, but go ahead.
I mean, The Rock is a combat athlete, so I don't think he would have slapped The Rock.
I would have slapped him. You just can't stand in front of him. That's the first they teach you that. You can't stand face to face with a killer. You slap and move.
So you would have slapped The Rock, huh?
Nigga, I slapped a Rock for 1.5 million and a crispy chicken sandwich. Yes.
We want to talk about money.
I threw that in there.
Yeah, for 1.5
Because
million.
and it is about money because Chris Rock said he won't talk about it until he get paid. So
Yeah, but just after the fact, this is.
I know what you're saying, but
You said you would slap him for 1.5 million.
and a crispy chicken sandwich. Don't forget that.
Yeah. You put that 1.5 million in there. So yeah, I can see you slapping him. I would too.
Open hand. You remember when your mom used to put baby oil and they used to rub it on your butt when you was a baby? And they used to that's how you gotta do it. You gotta make sure you hit the bottom part of your hand and just ease back. Because if you stand there flat-footed, you fucked. He's a wrestler.
What make you think he gonna stand there flat-footed the whole time?
Because I'm gonna be like, you know what, you right. And then I'm gonna turn like I'm gonna walk away and just bye and just walk. Hey, you gotta haul ass.
Yeah, for sure. And then somebody said Samuel L. Jackson. Would he slap Samuel L. Jackson like that?
I don't think, nope. He ain't slapping sound like that either.
Hey man, you know what? He probably wouldn't, but I would like to see it just to see Samuel's reaction.
That's what I was gonna say.
Are you gonna get the Pulp Fiction or are you gonna get the Jackie Brown?
Shit, you might get Mr. Glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Get your hands around my neck. I went, okay, Jackie. I want to choke you.
And then he said Jason Momoa. Somebody at my job said Jason Momoa. He slapped Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
Because Jason Momoa is an actor.
Right. And he got a sturdy chin, so he can take it.
He slapped him. I don't think he's scared of that dude.
Yeah, I think he was slapping. Yeah, he was slapping him.
And then last somebody said, and I don't know why they said it, but
Morgan Freeman?
No, they said a woman name.
Oh,
I'm like, I hope he wouldn't, but
come on, man. Why would you say that? That's
somebody said Monique.
Monique will fuck him up.
Yeah.
No, he ain't slapping Monique.
Because Monique might have a pocket knife in her titties.
Yeah.
She one of them chicks. So you into slapping bitches, huh?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I don't think he would have slapped no black woman.
Nah.
Now, if Taylor Swift, or maybe like one of them bitches from E-Television or something, she might have slapped shit out there.
Damn, T.
I don't think he would have did that to Wanda Sykes either.
Nah.
Nah, hell no. Not Wanda, man. Wanda she would have whooped his ass.
She would have.
No, she wouldn't have whooped his ass. Her followers would have fucked him up.
That too. Good point. That too.
As he was walking down the aisle, she would have been walking up the aisle, right up to him.
Yeah.
Don't even try it.
Yeah. That Biggie Shorty would have came out of her. Remember she was Biggie Shorty on Pootie Tang?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but for real, I think he's been pushed to his breaking point with Jada, and me personally, just from seeing video clips and see how she kind of like manipulates him, I would see why he would cheat on her.
Mm-hmm. Like I could almost like that almost seemed like his way to try to get in her good graces. Like it was already something going on between them.
Exactly.
And he just kind of like, oh, that happened, and was like, okay, hey, I can make up with her by doing this for her. Not necessarily, not subconsciously thinking about that, but maybe subconsciously, like something.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's so much stuff going on in their marriage that's
what it is, and Jimmy also said too, Jada is ghetto.
Yeah.
And me, if I was Will and she keep bringing up the Tupac, I'd be like, you know what? You want to be with that nigga so bad, go bury him up and go lay with and sit there with that nigga. Because you ain't gonna keep throwing that in my face.
You don't need Pac. She got August.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know what kind. I know they had chemistry and shit, but she too much. Man, she too much as a woman.
For either one.
It's too many different women in the world to be going through what he going through over some shit like that. Because, and I've talked about it before. Women always complain about finding a good man. There's no good man around. There's no good men around. And then when you get one, you respond like that, and then you wonder why men flip the script. Because who wants to deal with shit like that 24/7, 365?
Yeah.
Because as a man, we don't want much. We just want a peace of mind and to be left alone when we want to be left alone.
Here's the overlying thing, though, and I know y'all know it, but I'm gonna mention it. They put their business out there like that, man.
Well, yeah.
What happens when you put your business out there like that on social media or
everybody think they know you,
right? And you putting all the toxic details of your relationship and your business out there, and they're in Hollywood, right?
Oh,
so,
yeah.
I mean, what do they expect? Especially with social media going on these days. I mean, all this red table stuff.
But see, I told you what that was about. She's trying to destroy his the rest of his career because her career is at a stop, as a standstill. So really, she's living off of his fame, his movies, his acting.
Mm-hmm.
So she's not relevant anymore. So
I told you that.
Well, yeah, you did. But what I was saying to you is that I think she's trying to booby trap his career because she's jealous because she's not in the spotlight anymore. When she got that red table is when she figured out, oh shit, okay, well I can still be relevant and get my points across and say how I feel, even if it's at the risk of me possibly losing my husband or my family, because she got that platform now.
She do. I just think she a grimy chick. He got with a grimy ass woman, man. Straight up. He just where she come from and where he come from, two totally different worlds,
Yeah.
And they together now, and he gotta deal with it, and she gotta deal with him. But all this stuff, everything was cool. We got an open relationship, and Will does this, and then I do that, and it's all good. But then when the shit go awry, then it's like I'm gonna expose this about Will and expose this about relationship, and I'm gonna talk about our entanglement and all this stuff. You really don't have to do that,
right?
You really don't, because you can't. There's hundreds, thousands of couples, famous or not famous, that live that lifestyle, and they don't put their business out there like that.
Yeah.
So they Will is paying the price of that and the price of fame, because once you do that on that platform, It's everybody's business, and it's caught up with him. He can't handle it. Can't handle it.
I think a lot of it, man, is just Will. He just his arrogance. I think he got a big head,
That too.
He thought he's just untouchable. He was Teflon, but he ain't. Like I think Aunt Viv, the first Aunt Viv had it right. He was like, I couldn't work with the dude because he just, like he was just his arrogance. She's like,
Yep.
like he
Yep.
thought he ran the set like he was the master of everything, and that's kind of how he run his life. Except for he ain't. Jada really is. That's who he answered to, and so he tried to keep everything happy for her. But
Yeah, but I disagree with that, T, because here's my thing. Okay, we have athletes that are arrogant and cocky, right?
mm-hmm.
So how do you look at, say, okay, I'll use Kobe Bryant for an example, because it was him and Michael Jordan that were arrogant, right?
Yeah.
But that don't make him a bad person just because he expected perfection.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not saying that he's a bad person because
He said he felt that he was untouchable.
But I'm saying is, like, what about their spouses, like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan? Was they spouses still running them? You know what I mean? I don't think so. I think they made the decisions and whatever they said went. But like with Will, he kind of whatever he say, he got to get it passed by Jada first before he can go through.
But in most relationships, you have to anyway.
Yeah.
Because it's not about you anymore; it's about we.
But if you get a manipulative as significant other, that's just kind of evil like that, man. I mean, how do you? She got him. She just got him.
Well, but he ain't the only one either. There's other people too. There's other people.
No, there is. But I'm just saying, because he's the one that made the news. But I mean, you see it in everyday life. But I mean, I don't know. You just don't wish, especially with your loved ones and your homies, that they get involved with a significant other like that. You know what I'm saying?
Man, look at Kanye West both times.
Yeah.
Right? Look at Vivica Fox and 50 Cent.
What happened with that?
I don't know.
50 Cent dropped her because she was all about hanging on, mooching for his money.
Oh, well, he dropped her. He did right.
But I'm just saying, I'm just comparing the people.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, dude. It's like, damn. So here's the thing. Here's my question. Let's flop it up a little bit.
Well, before you go to your question, I was just gonna say with 50 and Kanye and Will, 50 and Kanye got way more backbone to me than Will do.
Hell no. Hell no.
50's a street dude, man.
I would say 50 has more backbone, but Kanye West, hell no. Amber Rose and Kim ran him.
Man.
I don't know.
They both ran him because after he broke up with Amber Rose, he went cuckoo.
It broke his brain. It did. It broke him.
No, his mom broke his brain, but Amber Rose broke his heart.
That's what he did, the 808 and Heartbreaks, right?
Right. Kim broke him spiritually and emotionally by getting with Pete Davis. And he don't have control of his kids. So
it was already done before that, though.
You say what?
Yeah,
they was already done before that.
Well, yeah, but he still wanted to run the household, her household.
So I told you about them Kardashians, man. They are a brood of witches.
Man, them bitches is hoes. I told you this. They hoes.
They beyond that. They're witches.
Well, they They woes. They woes. They woes.
There you go. And there you go.
Yeah.
Name one Kardashian that has never dated a rich man.
I mean, I wouldn't expect them to, but they do it for all the wrong reasons, and they put their business out there.
I'm sure Kim, man, she had a lot of broke ass cats before.
Nope.
But once you put them on, you don't think so?
She had Ray J, Bush, Nick Cannon.
I mean, but before then, oh yeah, no, she was already hanging out with like Paris Hilton.
Right.
Yeah, she grew up. I mean, she grew up rich. You know, I mean, how often does a completely rich person or woman date a completely broke person? That don't happen often. So I don't expect her to date anything other than her tax bracket. But what I'm saying is, it's always toxic.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it trickled down to every sister, all the way from the mother.
Yeah.
So that's deeply rooted, like Scarface said.
Yeah.
And how can you be proud of that? That man. Hey, so here I got a question for y'all. Would you, for $500 million, stop calling yourself black?
No.
Nope.
Because if I do that, somebody else gonna remind me that I'm black anyway. So that's not.
But you have $500 million.
But how would you? In what context would you not call yourself black?
But what they saying is,
I call myself African American.
Right, but it's just a right. You see what I'm saying? It's just that's not your name. That's not your heritage. You know what I'm saying? Like T said, you're African American. I'm not black. But they're saying what cost is it to you?
Smokey Robinson said he don't want to be called African American.
Well, so did Morgan Freeman.
There's a lot of people that say that. It's all subjective. It's always changing.
Right. So at what cost would you stop calling yourself what you call yourself? You know what I'm saying? But ask that same question to a white person and see what it would cost them to stop being white.
Oh, $5. I don't care.
You think it'd be less?
Yeah, I don't think like folks care.
Shit.
They already know it ain't so much as it ain't the color, it ain't what they call themselves, it's the color of their skin. They can just walk in somewhere and somebody's gonna see them. Like Jimmy said, people gonna treat you how you look anyway.
Yeah.
So you always gonna be reminded of it, no matter what.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I just heard that.
I mean, if you rephrase the question and say for $500 million, would I bleach my skin?
No, that's going too far. No.
Right.
No, it was a question that was brought up on a podcast. So I thought I just want to get y'all input. So
because there's people that literally don't want to claim their own race.
Yeah, Tiger Woods, the white chick that thinks she's black.
Yeah,
Stacey Dash.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, now you talking about what's her face that
the white lady. She was
what was her position? I forgot her name. But what was her position? She was like head of the NAACP, wasn't she?
Yeah, something like that. And they found out.
Now what she did was she disguised herself. Right?
Oh, you talking? Oh, damn, I forgot her name. With the curly hair.
Yeah.
She disguised herself. And she almost pulled it off. She damn near pulled up. So I thought she was black the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Redbone sister, right?
Everybody did.
Everybody did. She almost pulled it off. But there's some people in everyday circle, everyday life that don't want to claim their race. But at the end of the day, and don't go to that extreme. Say they don't want to claim their race for social reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they're grown up a certain way and they were told, well, you're not this or you're not that. But at the end of the day, you damn well know they're going to be reminded at some point, get pulled over by the police and see what happens.
Right. Oh, Yeah.
Rachel Dolezal. That's her name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's her name.
She almost pulled it off. I thought she was black.
Yeah, it was a shocker to me when I saw it on Good Morning or GMA.
Yeah.
Good Morning, America.
And I thought she was fine. I was like, that's just fine, boy. Look at her.
Yeah, she had it down pat. Okay, but do you think that's a slap to us, or in all of her body and soul, she thought she was black? Or like, say if you was her coworker, how would you take that? Finding that out,
It's a slap that. How do I explain it? It's a slap, but I don't know how to explain it.
that it's
Cultural appropriation, whatever they call,
Yeah, it's appropriation.
I'm kind of offended by that, but at the same time, I kind of like the fact that she wanted to be an ally and she was doing good for us too.
Yeah,
right.
well, I mean,
now she's selling hair weave. Like damn.
Well,
yeah,
I think
she's selling.
I think for me, it's a slap as to like, do you understand the seriousness of somebody that's really that color and what happens to them? But like T said, she worked as an ally, but just to do that, I mean, it's like who said that? Jalen Rose? No, not Jalen Rose. Who said that? It was in the comedian. Everybody wants to be black until they have to be black.
Oh no, Mooney, Paul Mooney. Everybody want to be a digger till they got to be a digger.
But I mean, I guess she did that too. Shit, right?
Yeah,
kinda.
She ended up really catching what it felt like to be one. I mean, she got a job taken away from her and everything. I mean, hey, can you say, she got fired from her job for being black?
She did, yeah. That's a good question.
My thing is this: I don't take it as a slap, but I do take offense to us not knowing that she wasn't black.
Yeah, exactly. Her lying to us.
Yeah.
Not picking up on certain grammar or body movement, because we all move differently culturally. You know what I mean? So I see it more as a slap that no one black or anybody that was her friends that might have been black didn't pick up on it. On top
I don't know. She was genuine. I think she was actually, she kind of, I don't know if she grew up around black people, but I think she hung out with a lot. And so it just kind of became her personality in a way.
Yeah. But to pull off what she did though, T, she had to get made up.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Got her hair permed.
Right. You had to get you had to
braids.
You had to do the skin, using like the fake tanning spray. So that's what I'm saying. Like people in the office worked with her very closely, and you didn't pick up certain things. It's like, damn. I mean, it's a slap, but it's not a slap. It's more of a slap that nobody picked up on it.
Maybe she's just that damn good.
Then again,
that's kind of alarming. That's kind of alarming in a sense.
Right.
But
because who's to say now, they got white people that's coming up to her like, hey, well, what did you have to say to get inside their inner cliques? And you know what I'm saying?
Good point.
Because people will do that. Because now thinking like all these artists that work for studios that got the plastic, the mask and shit. A couple of years ago, I want to say maybe 10 years ago, they had people dressing up being black. It was white people dressing up and committing crimes.
With the mask.
With the mask on looking black. And they had the cops were thinking they were looking for a black person, but it was somebody in a goddamn costume.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
But dang, she advocated for us though.
Well, yeah, I'll give her that, but
it's just, I mean, I said think about it, like, God dang, that's like freaking amazing that she pulled that off.
It's like the movie Face Off. Damn near.
I mean, but you know, really think about it. She advocated, but man, she would have actually been more of an asset if she would have just said she was white. And so
No,
then she
because
was able to get into them conversations with white people where we couldn't get into to make advancements for us to get in there.
I disagree, because you know what they would have said? We would have black people saying that she's in for the fame. She's not really doing it just to help black people.
Yeah.
We have people out here that would say that. Even though I agree with y'all saying, it would be people like, nah, she ain't in it. She's not doing it just, for, out of her heart. There's something more to it.
They can say whatever they want, but if she accomplishes what she does, then what?
So yeah, I mean, it's a touchy thing, but it's fucked up, but it's crazy, man.
Yeah. So it's a possibility too that she could have been locked out of those meetings just for that, Oh, she's basically she's a nigger lover,
Right.
And
that too. I think
they're gonna hit her with that anyway.
Yeah.
I think white folks and black folks don't necessarily understand how much somebody outside of our race, well, I guess a white person in this case, can really advocate for us, because like you said, they have a seat at that table.
Yeah.
It's just a matter if they do their due diligence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry.
If they do their due diligence, then people can say whatever they want, but goal accomplished.
Yeah, exactly. They can't fault you for your work once it's been accomplished.
They can't. And who's to say she didn't caught any fame from it? I mean, she pretty much, the stuff she did was pretty much under the radar, other than the fact that she may have been like in Essence magazine, but all the stuff that she done community wide and in advocacy for us. I mean, it wasn't like she was like on TV every day.
Right. Yeah. Hey, how much time we got, T?
Sure. I'm not sure. It's probably coming up on about 10 minutes right now.
Okay. So while we on this, I want to kind of touch on this, because I know all three of us are going to have some input on it. So what do you guys think about the Black Lives Matter ladies buying a house, taking that money, buying a $6 million house? And saying that they're going to use the house to have Zoom calls and to come up with new strategies. So all the money that got donated to them, they bought a $6 million house.
I think she could have bought a home and she could have bought some land in a black neighborhood and made it a community center where they could have did all that and more.
She could have invested in some of these community areas that needed development and bought a house for $250,000.
Yeah. And turn it into maybe, okay, we've got 10 minutes left now. But turn it into something like for the homeless center. Something, have people where people could go sleep at night, could go get a hot meal. Children could go when they ain't got no place to go, no homes to go to after they get out of school and their parents are still at work. Stuff like that, she could have used that. Could have used that money a lot better. There's a lot more positive ways of use that money.
For real. Could have used that platform to bring together people in the community and the police force and had I don't know, some type of I can't think of the word. I don't want to say, well, not events, but you know what I'm trying to get at.
Like meetings, outreach meetings.
Outreach, yeah.
Round tables.
Round table, yeah. Yep, that's the words I'm looking for. Yeah, I mean, all kinds of stuff. With that kind of money,
I think they should go to jail. I think they should go to jail. Because I don't think they're going to use that money for the good, what that money was for.
For that purpose.
I think they're going to embezzle that money to make, for their own good. And everything y'all said, I agree with 100%. Hell, they could have took that money and separated it and divided it out nationwide to women and children. Like y'all said, they ain't got a home to go to. For homeless people, for homeless women, to get them off the street.
Donated to the YMCA. They got battered women's shelters. Stuff
No,
like
they could have did it themselves, T, and then they could have got a kickback from doing it. So that money's gonna help both ways.
Yeah.
Because you're donating the money to somebody else that needed as well as you did when you came up with the idea of Black Lives Matter.
They could have did stuff to elevate the platform.
Right.
Black Lives Matter as well. I mean, especially through the media, PSAs, commercials, all kinds of stuff, man.
Because the thing I'm going to say about it, and I'm done with it, is look at the name that's attached to what they did, and look at all the hell people go through when they hear Black Lives Matter. They hear angry Black people when they hear Black Lives Matter. So for them to go out and do what they did, that brought a black eye to whatever took place with all that's been going on in society, with Black people getting murdered and Black teenage kids getting slammed on the concrete. So for what you did, you sold your soul for money.
Yeah, pretty much.
Kind of made the whole thing look like a scam.
And that's why I said they should go to jail.
And that's what, then that's what these Republican congressmen, they was already preaching anyway.
Yep.
Saying that Black Lives Matter wasn't a real group, and
and now they proved right.
An excuse for violence, and kind of make it seem like that's right, like that's all it was, just an attempt to get a ploy to get attention and to get money.
Because you know what the Republicans are probably sitting there thinking right now. See, you let a nigga in, you see what they'll do? They'll take the money and run. They won't do right. They'll just take the money. That's what they think.
Yep. It is too. That's sad.
Total misuse of the platform, because there's people out there that are still fighting for Black Lives Matter in everyday communities and really part of the struggle. So that makes them look bad too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they look at it like, oh, we can flash a couple $1 million in their face, and then we can get them to dance and do what we want them to do.
Yeah, they said, like y'all was saying, at least at the height of the stuff. So I'm gonna say around 2016 on to now, that this movement was ultimately going to end up just like you said. They've been saying it ever since, which is sad because we proved them right.
Yeah, that's the sad part, because everybody was like, "Oh no, man, that ain't what this is about. This ain't about that. This is about providing justice. For people that's been accused of doing crimes, the negative impact it's had on the Black community." And
then going back to advocacy of people outside of the Black community that supported it, they're gonna be like, well, shit. What's the point?
Yeah.
I'm never supporting another Black business again.
Which goes back to what we were talking about earlier. And I'm probably sure we all talked about it amongst each other. Just like with Omaha not getting good big name artists to come to Omaha. Well, when you got janky promoters, it just takes that one person to fuck somebody over more than once. That word trickles down.
Mm-hmm.
Plus,
doing business in Omaha no more. That money didn't go to none of that what they said was going to go to.
Plus, it goes back to the fact that we the one race. I don't know if any other races like that. Maybe they are. What one of us does affects all of us.
Oh, by far.
All, it don't matter what it is. All of us.
Trickle from the top to the bottom.
Yep. It don't even matter. Be like, well, I ain't like that. I ain't that dude. Oh, but you black though.
Yep.
You got the requisitions to do something like that.
Right. Yep. They make sure that we got to dance through hoops.
Yeah.
All because of that one person. Because they want to be greedy or take a shortcut.
Yeah, we the one race that I knew get treated like that. I don't know. Maybe like Latinos do. I don't know. But I know for a fact that's been throughout our history.
Yeah.
Was. Man, I thought you was gonna talk about the hygiene stuff.
The who?
The hygiene stuff. Men taking care of themselves.
Oh yeah, we'll have to hold on to that one for the next pod.
All right.
Yeah, I'll make a note of that. Yeah. That's a damn good one. That's a damn good one.
Yep.
Because we get flack for that. And I'll send you a text to what we're talking about, so you can kind of get your own little input onto it.
Okay.
So, anybody got any final words? Any quotes?
Happy Easter.
Easter always bounce around every year. Why is that?
Easter, we looked that up. Easter occurs like the third Sunday after the first full moon of the spring equinox or something.
Anybody make it to a fish fry?
Nope.
I had some fish brought to me from a fish fry.
And the fish fries
were
good. Man. Holy man fish fry was good.
I had a fish fry at my house the other day.
Yeah. You didn't call me.
Got me some tilapia and battered that up and threw it in the air fryer.
Word.
Air fried tilapia.
Hey, we got a minute. Hey, but I did finally have that chicken sandwich at Popeyes.
You did?
Yep.
And
it's legit. It's legit. I can't front on it.
For real?
KFC.
Yeah.
KFC's is better.
I see. I haven't had KFC, so I might have to try KFC and kind of give my 2 cents on both of them. But I wasn't against getting that chicken sandwich again for time out. Popeyes.
Oh God! If Time Out got a chicken sandwich, man.
See, there you go,
dude.
Listen. They ain't even ready. I ain't ready for that.
Yeah, for real, man. You see what happened when they reopened it?
Yeah, cars around the building twice.
People putting in orders and was backed up for like a week getting their order.